Hello, welcome back. This is chapter first, Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saria. And today I'm going to explain you page 4. So here we go. We rode and my cousin Murad sang. So they started to ride. The horse started to run, and as the horse ran, cousin Murad started to get he got a good feeling. He was delightful, he was happy, he was excited, and out of that delightful mood he started to sing. For all anybody knew, we were still in the old country, and all that they knew, because they had left their place. Horse was running, was taking them to a different place, so they believed that they were still within the limits of their country, that is their village, within the limits of their place, and that they had not escaped their land, where at least according to some of our neighbors we belonged. And they believed that they were there within their country, their village, they and which at least some of the neighbors claim that that is their land, because maybe that some of the neighbors must have told them the stories of far places, or say the corner of the end part of the village, and they maybe that they remember some of the things, and they believe that, well, they still are within the limits of the village. And some of the villagers believe that they were within the limits, or they belonged to the same village, that they were not the outsider, which was not the case. We let the horse run as long as it felt like running. Now they allowed the horse to go as far as it wished, or they allowed the horse to move as freely as it wished. At last, my cousin Murad said, "Get down, I want to ride alone at last." Ultimately, Murad said he expressed his desire to ride all alone, and that he should get down. "Will you let me ride alone?" I asked, and when he expressed his desire to ride alone, his cousin, that is the author, too expressed his desire. He too did not let this opportunity go off his hand, and he said that, "Well, even I wish to ride alone, and promise me that you will let me ride alone." "This is up to the horse," my cousin said. "Get down." Or the cousin said, "Get down, this is up to the horse. This depends all up to the horse whether it allows you to ride on its back." "Or the horse will let me ride," I said. The author replied, he replied back and said that, "Well, the horse will allow me. Don't worry, he will allow me." "Oh, we shall see," he said. "Don't forget that I have a way with a horse." He said, "Well, we'll see it later." And further added that he had a way with a horse, that is, he had a particular style, a particular skill to deal with the horses. "Well," I said, "anyway, you have with a horse, I have also." And the author replied that, "Well, you have a way to deal with the horses. Even I have that too. That is, I can also handle the horses nicely. For the sake of your safety," he said, "let us hope so. Get down." Murad, his cousin, replied, at this and said that, well, I'm saying all this for the sake of your safety, and let us both hope that you have a way and that the horse will not throw you off its back, and then asked him to get down. All right, I said, but remember you have got to let me try to ride alone. Is that all right? But don't forget to promise that you'll allow me to ride the horse alone. I got down and my cousin Murad kicked his heels into the horse and shouted, "Vazir, run!" And as he got down, his cousin Murad kicked the lower abdomen of the horse with his heels and shouted, "Vazir, run!" Vazir, that is, in Hindi, if we want to translate it in Hindi, it will be Wazir. Wazir, run. The horse stood on its hind legs, snorted, and burst into a fury of speed that was the loveliest thing I had seen. So after that, the horse stood on its hind limbs or hind legs, and snorted, and then it shouted, gave a shout, you can say, and then burst into, and then started to, and then galloped, you can say galloped, and ran away with all the speed, all the might. And that was the loveliest thing I had ever seen, and that was the loveliest sight the author had ever seen, his eyes had ever met. My cousin Murad raced the horse across a field of dry grass to an irrigation ditch, crossed the ditch on the horse, and 5 minutes later returned dripping wet. Okay, so the horse. Okay, so that is Murad took the horse to the place, to the field which was having dry grass, and from there he took the horse to the irrigation ditch and then jumped over it as well, jumped over the irrigation ditches as well, and after 5 minutes he returned back to the same place, but all dripping, that is all in water, all wet, and water was dripping. So this is the explanation. Thank you.